amazing organization to work with. I've been in CSC now for the last 6 years, and it's been a phenomenal experience for me. So while I have a part of me is the role, but I'm an employee. First and foremost, I'm an employee of this company. And I often ask myself the question that what keeps me engaged with the organization and what excites me about the organization. And I think the key to that really is the kind of opportunities this organization provides for any employee. Opportunities to learn, to grow as a professional. I think that's really the key of what CSC has in store for anyone looking for a career with CSC. The other thing is the culture of CSC. And over the last many years, we've done employee engagement surveys, and one of the things which we have discovered employees really value about CSC is its culture, the culture of the open door culture, the freedom which we give our employees to express their own potential at the workplace and to be able to do things their way. Right, so that's another huge plus. And finally, I think it's also about the employee engagement programs which we have. We make a huge investment in creating a sense of belongingness for our employees, a sense of engagement for our employees with the organization. To just talk of a couple of programs which we do in that space. Recently we did a program called Bring Your Sons and Daughters to Work, where we encouraged employees to bring their sons and daughters to spend one full day at the workplace to experience what CSC is really like. They see their parents, their mom or dad, spending this whole day. So they have an opportunity to come, meet the mom's boss, meet the dad's colleagues, check out the cafeteria, have lunch where mom and dad have lunch. So this is just one of the programs which we do. Another interesting program which we have is called Sparsh. Sparsh is a one-on-one counseling helpline which we have for our employees. We've tied up with a counseling organization, and employees get help on a one-on-one basis from this organization, and it's totally confidential. It's totally free, it's totally confidential, and we've seen that this is something which employees really value, especially the kind of stress a lot of employees face in our kind of organizations. We've seen a lot of employees who move from locations, especially the youngsters when they come into the workplace, really need a place where they can talk about various things, where they don't find anyone else to talk about. So this whole employee assistance program, as the professional word for it is something which is again of huge value. So these are just a couple of programs which we run to help engage our employees and look at the employees as a total human being, rather than looking at the employee just as someone who comes to deliver in the organization. I think this is perhaps the key to the excitement which we offer as to anyone who's joining CSC.
So Ericsson has a clear vision of building a networked society by connecting 50 billion devices. To that extent, we've embarked on a journey, and we have successfully accomplished a status of being a true ICT organization, where we have a clear blend between IT, telecom and R&D. We clearly have a focus of being a people-centric organization and aligning our benefits and practices to industry best practices. We have, with the growth institutionalized within Ericsson, have an opportunity for our employees to both grow vertically and horizontally. So our internal mobility is a very strong foothold for our employees. And on that account, we clearly are also looking at how can we align our business portfolio to blend the global offerings from an Ericsson perspective.
Max New York Life over the last 11 years has clearly established itself as a very, very promising brand in the insurance sector. We are today the largest non-bank led insurance company, and our journey of being the most admired company goes unabated, and we are very confident that we will continue to be a brand to reckon with in this sector. Some of the obvious factors that have led us to achieve this are as follows. The first and foremost being the caliber of people that we hire. We hire the best in the industry, and we invest significantly in them on a continuous basis. The other thing that we do very well is create a culture of ethics and integrity. We keep the bar the highest possible when it comes to ethics and integrity. There is no compromise on this and no one can step outside the line. The third thing that we do is our pursuit of excellence. Whether it comes to customer orientation or whether it comes to raising the bar on internal processes, we do not compromise on these at all and we keep the bar the highest possible. This makes this place a very, very promising, challenging and a fun place to be with.
Yeah, research and development, project development, consultancy, construction, installation, O&M and marketing as well are some of the areas where there is a lot of work going on for development. Similarly, even in manufacturing setup, there is a lot of new technologies coming in and that's the area which we need to focus upon. To give a brief picture about the numbers, currently there are about 24,000 people required, whereas we have about 16,000 people. The gap is we need to augment about 8,000 plus people current. That's this, looking at the number even today, the deficit is almost 1/3 in the whole industry.